The hospital hallways were unusually quiet that morning, the soft hum of machines echoing off the pale walls as sunlight filtered through narrow windows. Chad Paine walked slowly toward Erin's room, clutching a small paper cup of coffee he hadn't touched. He wasn't a man easily shaken, but today emotions pressed heavily against his heart. For days, fans had been praying, messaging, and waiting, desperate for an update on Erin's condition. She had been admitted after a sudden and alarming health scare that left the family in shock. And now, for the first time, Chad was ready to speak. A husband's heavy heart. Inside the room, Erin was resting, her hair gently braided to keep it off her face. Monitors blinked calmly, a faint rhythm of reassurance. Chad stood beside her bed, running a hand over his face before snapping a quiet photo, not for the internet, but for himself, a reminder of her strength, a reminder of their courage. He finally took a shaky breath and opened his phone camera to share an update for the people who had been holding them in prayer. "Hi everyone," he began softly, his voice carrying the weight of long nights, whispered prayers, and fear he hadn't dared to speak aloud. "I wanted to update you on Erin, and to thank you, truly." He paused, eyes glancing toward Erin as she slept peacefully. "Yesterday was hard, harder than anything we've walked through in a long time, but Erin is strong, she's fighting, and we are seeing small signs of improvement." The scare that shook their world. It had happened so suddenly. A sharp pain, a dizzy spell that wouldn't fade, a moment that left Erin unable to catch her breath. Chad had rushed her to the hospital, his hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly that his knuckles turned white. He remembered her trying to reassure him, even while her voice trembled. "I'll be okay, I just need help." Those were the words that replayed in his mind as doctors worked quickly. Blood tests, scans, monitors, questions that blurred together in a frenzy. They discovered a severe complication tied to Erin's long-standing health challenges. Not life-threatening if treated quickly, but frightening enough to leave Chad feeling helpless in a way he never had before. Sharing the photos. After the update video, Chad gently posted 2 photos to keep fans informed. The first was of Erin resting peacefully, her hand loosely wrapped in his. The light from the window cast a soft glow over her face, making the moment appear almost angelic. The second photo showed Chad holding a small notebook filled with handwritten scriptures, verses he had read to her throughout the night, each one grounding them when fear threatened to overwhelm. Fans reacted instantly, sending prayers, crying emojis, hearts, and messages of gratitude that Chad had taken the time to keep them connected during such a vulnerable time. A moment of hope. Later that afternoon, Erin stirred awake, her eyes fluttered open, finding Chad hunched in a chair beside her. "You didn't sleep," she whispered. He shook his head. "Didn't want to." She squeezed his hand, weak but steady. "I saw your update." He swallowed hard. "I just wanted everyone to know you're fighting, that you're still our miracle." A faint smile touched her lips. "I'm not doing this alone." Chad brushed a strand of hair from her forehead. "Never." Stepping into tomorrow. By evening, doctors entered with cautious optimism. Erin was responding to treatment. Her vitals were stabilizing. She would need rest, monitoring, and time, but she was moving in the right direction. Chad felt his shoulders relax for the first time in days. He posted one final message before the night ended. "Thank you for your prayers. Erin is improving. God is near. We feel your love." And as he held her hand in the dim glow of the hospital room, he whispered a silent promise that whatever came next, they would walk it together.